What do you like to collect? What are your favorites? And they can be two different things, and for me they are actually. For the last decade, one of my favorite coins is a brand new US Mint issue. It's just, I think, just perfect for what it is. That one? Well, the good news is it's up next. We're only going back a couple of years. Many of you might remember this one. It was as crazy as a coin to acquire as I've ever seen. The US Mint put together a special program for the ultimate for anybody in our armed services, which is the awarding of the Purple Heart. And I'll get into the story here in a second. And they issued a big silver dollar like you're seeing. They issued 400,000 of them. Very popular. But then there was one special piece. Colorized like you're seeing right now. Very subtle. That purple, just like the Purple Heart. 25,000 pieces. That was the frenzy. I remember at people calling and saying, hey, can you get me one of those special coins? And that market was tight. It was just almost impossible. Now let's talk about the story. Over our modern history, dating back to the early 1980s, which they call modern collectibles, the US Mint has been making special issues, people, places, and things. And they have so far issued coinage for 3 branches of service. The Marine Corps in 05, Army, and then the infantry in 11 and 12. Over the years, they have celebrated, or paid tribute, I should say, to many of our veterans. We had the 91 Korea. We had World War II in 93. Right? We had Vietnam in 94. We even went back to the Civil War in 95. We had a special silver dollar for the Medal of Honor winners. And we even made a special series of $50, dollar, and $5 gold piece for the various 5-star generals. But in the year 2022, we were celebrating the 90th anniversary of Douglas MacArthur, General Douglas MacArthur's signing of General Order Number 3, which was the issuance of the ultimate Medal of Honor for soldiers that served. And that would be the Purple Heart. In 2022, we celebrated this 90th anniversary and we created these 2 different versions. This is that 25,000 sellout. For significance, what's the rarest Silver Eagle ever, everyone? That was 2019, a few years before this. It was the S Enhanced Reverse Proof, right? 30,000. You can't touch that coin in the original government packaging for a couple of grand. That's zeros. This one, 5,000 coins less. And it has that story, which is just a very difficult story for many. I remember my coin. We were all allowed one, right? If you were able to get online fast enough. My brother-in-law, John, served with Hell North, 1st Air Cav in Vietnam. That's his. We all probably have someone at some point in time that had the touch of this. So when we see this coin, it's just more than just us. And the regular silver dollar is special. And that makes it affordable for more because of the 400,000 that they made. But when you can get to these special limited editions they make, and this one was only a subtle change. They only colorized the heart itself surrounding George Washington. Pretty darn cool. So if you're a member of the armed services, the 4 branches of service, 5 branches, excuse me, and now I guess it's 6 if you add in Space Force. But we have a very special opportunity just to look at something for what it really is, right? Wounded in action, right? Wounded in the service of. So again, The good thing about it is over the years, the U.S. Mint, Congress, and others have paid tribute. Again, Marine Corps in 05, Army in 11, the infantry in 12, branches, right? And then you have conflicts or wars, Korea, World War II, Vietnam, and even going back to the Civil War. We're talking about the Medal of Honor. We talked about the 5-star generals. I mean, they had a special coin just for the few 5-star generals that have existed over the last couple hundred years. But it took 2022 to make the most significant one of them all. And this is it. It is the Purple Heart. But it's the Purple Heart edition with the Purple Heart, the Colorized. 25,000 pieces. My competition, we've seen them at $199 as a sale, and it sold out. That was about 3 months ago. We saw them at $249 and $279 right now. We have them available here tonight, everybody. A limited quantity. And we're just at $149.95. Again, these are coins we want in people's hands. That's the special price. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. So if you look at rarity, modern issue, the rarest Silver Eagle's 30,000, this one's 25,000. When you look at uniqueness, we have colorized coins that started with the basketball in 2020, a couple years earlier, and now we apply it subtly to this very significant silver dollar. Rarity, colorized, and now price finally falling in line with everything else. Thrilled to be able to chat about it tonight. If you're with us online, push it through. We are very close to a sellout right now. I understand why. Thanks for listening.